Okay, now I gotta make a point to the point. I've got so much shit here. Somebody's gotta believe me. But my purpose in that other video is probably screwed up trying to do this way, but the battery's low. Eats batteries. What can I say? Fraud, fraud, fraud. I'm buried in it, and it's destroying me. Everything is disappearing. But I just did find a credit report that they ran last year that said I had no criminal record, so yeah, that should prove it all right there. But and I am a registered voter, so anyway, I was gonna say that I don't watch movies, TV, nothing. I don't really go anywhere. I don't read the gossip rags. That's why I do those videos about gossip rags and stuff as a joke. I do occasionally now because of Facebook, which this woman Kathy Sables, check out this new site, which I didn't really want to deal with anyway, but I posted my first profile picture of me with a shotgun and all that. Bill Clinton, who's still on there, said I had sexy legs. I love Bill Clinton. I campaigned for him, and I said, Bill Clinton? Sure enough, he's friends with Al Gore. I met Al Gore, and I talked to him he's about the environment, and if you check, I learned some stuff about voting, too, and a lot of people aren't getting their votes, and that's 55,000 votes were lost to minority voters that were for Al Gore. Jeb Bush was the governor then, too. Yeah, for his brother to win. He didn't. Yeah. If you have the same name as somebody else in the same state, they'll kick you out of the whole, you lose your vote, both of you. Yeah. Check it out. Anyhow, I went from Al Gore. He told me he went to college and his roommate was Tommy Lee Jones. You know, I knew some actors. I mean, I watch movies, but I'm the type that watches a movie and everybody says, Karen, that came out years ago, you know? And, you know, like Jack Nicholson, and there were certain actors like Robert Downey Jr. I've always, you know, for some reason, when I was young, you know, The Breakfast Club and all those movies I got into. Now, I remember when Fox came out as a new network. Because back in the day, I watched some TV and stuff, but it just went nuts, you know, and I hate commercials anyway, and it was crazy. Waste of time and all that. And I get the Bundys and Simpson, Tracy Ullman. And then there was this cop show with some kids, 21 Jump Street. I didn't remember the name until I was reminded, but I said, it's got that DeLuise kid on it. Tom DeLuise's son was on the show because I recognized him. I saw the commercials. I'm like, what is this, a cop show about kids? It's got that DeLuise kid. I don't know. Doesn't look like. And actually, I'd seen the Nightmare on Elm Street movie when I was in college. Some guy took me to the drive-in. He was boring as all get out, thank God, because then I got to watch the movie. But still, I'd seen Edward Scissorhands years ago, and I thought that was a great movie. And because I love Plan 9 from Outer Space, I bought Ed Wood back in the day. Because he was that director, the worst one, dressed like a woman, made that you got to see Plan 9 from Outer Space too, because it's known as being the worst movie ever made, but it's hysterically bad. And I had seen Blow, because I used to buy videotapes from people when I lived here in Phoenix years ago, and one of the tapes I bought was called Blow. And when I was in Florida, and my kid was gone. Shouldn't have been. I had custody the whole time, but I just picked Blow. I'm like, what's this? I'd shove it in every night because I gotta have something to go to sleep, so I push Blow in. Every night I watch more Blow. Parts of it fell asleep. Well, it's Blow. And let me think. There was some. Oh, this Melissa that stabbed me in the back. You wouldn't take the rap for her own pop Fidelia. Yeah, she one day years ago was like, Secret Window had come out. She loved this guy, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, you gotta watch this movie. I love Johnny Depp. You gotta watch it all day. And I'm like, finally, all right, fine, I'll watch this freaking movie with you. Ugh. And I liked it. That was a really good movie. But, you know, whatever. Move on. So anyway, I meet all these celebrities finally because I start searching and I find them. And back then they weren't Nazis, so I request them. You know, famous people don't mean nothing to me. I don't even know who most they are, especially now. But you know, and then I introduced them to each other. Ron Schein from Saturday Night Live was the first one to actually thank me. But you know, I wanted to always meet Jeff Goldblum, and the old Jeff Goldblum thing where I was making a profile for somebody who said they were Jeff Goldblum, and I did a great job, but the real Jeff Goldblum came on, started making his own. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And there was a big ordeal and whatnot. But anyhow, I was on the computer one night, getting my brain cells back from this horrible illness, and I did something, and this thing popped up, and it had like a journal and pictures of somebody's tattoos and all this stuff, and I was just looking at it and whatnot, and nobody else had posted, so I posted something in it. And then I remember, if I go back and look at my old video channel, that somebody named Depp wanted a video or whatever, and then one night on chat back in the day popped up, because I had a celebrity badge and everything I didn't even ask for. But he says, I'm Johnny Depp. I'm like, who's that? Honest to God, didn't know. He had to like name off movies, those movies that I mentioned. Before I was like, oh, that's you? Oh, okay. No clue, really. Actually, it's all written now. Did I realize that this guy was really famous? I don't know how many movies he's got or what they're called. I've since then, you know, when I met him, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory had just come out, I guess, and he wanted me to watch it. Now I'll rewatch it, but at that time I was like, you know, just meeting this guy, and I'm really, you know, devoted to that Gene Wilder one, so I was really against it, and I had a bad attitude, and I'm like, what is this OCD little, why are you chewing with your mouth? You know, and he's like, da, da, da. And I'm like, what is this? So, you know, I didn't give it a fair shot. And then Sweeney Todd, I was like, what the hell is this? But it was good. I liked it, but it was like, this is a really weird thing. Okay. But then I start watching his interviews with Tim. I'm like, these guys are interesting. And then Winona, I know her real name, but she posted in her journal on Facebook when I was her friend about her first meeting with Tim and how she went for her interview for Beetlejuice and didn't know, she was nervous and all that. And Tim's there, you know, looking like Tim. And she's talking to him the whole time because they're both kind of different. And then she finally finds out the whole time she's been talking to him. And it was hysterical. I read it years ago. I got a lot of stories. But Johnny, I watched him have a makeup session. I'm like, whoa, what this guy puts into his makeup and stuff. And I was getting impressed. And then I started making videos. Not for somebody that didn't exist. I didn't know who he was. To actually communicate with him. We were chatting. I remember one night somebody popped up and said, you talking to Johnny Depp? Ask who he's going to do his next movie with. And I asked him, he says, you. And I'm like, he said, me. I'm like, whatever. You know. And I think he was messing with me years ago, too. Because of that little sign. I collected signs. One day Johnny Depp will marry me. Just you wait and see. So I took the sign. Some chick had a big fit. And I'm like, get over it. It's a sign, stupid. Prophetic, though. Because I'll tell you what, I never would have pictured that we would wind up together. Anyhow, he finally got a badge on his profile. I said, what'd you do that for? He said, I got tired of people saying I was a fake. Well, then it got ridiculous. People, you know, wanting to chat with him, wanting to talk to him, whatever. And finally, one day it was gone. I said, what'd you do? And he says, I couldn't handle all the people. You know, I can't keep up. And I know how he feels. And then, you know, he wanted to change his name to Palmer Depp something because of his mom. And he had the poetry contest. I figured out the date. I still got the poem. But then he went off and we talked on Yahoo Messenger. And, you know, I knew about him and Vanessa 2 years before it came out. He showed me the cover of the magazine before it came out, and it did. And the publicist is the same name of the person who is. I have the phone number because I had checked it out, and the lawyer checked it out. It all checked out. It was him. But when we were about to meet, my family made sure I disappeared to a mental hospital where I couldn't contact him. And sure enough, I heard stories about him having all kinds of problems. I said, oh my God, he's going to wind up with that chick. They just did that movie with that Amber chick. Came home. Yep. I checked him out. He seemed happy. So I just let it go, even though I loved him. And it hurt because I knew we were soulmates. But earlier this year, I had to start an account, and I was invited to Paris to watch some film, Pirates of the Caribbean 5, Dead Men Tell No Tales or something. Turns out that's something he just did. But I was with somebody and I was being loyal. He was a jerk. He was screwing me over, whatever. But when I heard about the Amber thing and what she was doing, and Vanessa and Lori were writing letters, I decided it's time to call his publicist and tell the story, and that I'll write a letter and whatnot. And I did. And then the situation I'm in, I needed some help, so I called, and we connected. And I haven't lied, you know. I've taken abuse about Johnny Depp for years, and I did not ever lie about this guy. We've always known each other. He's a good person. It's never been about his fame. Matter of fact, I'm royalty. I had my own money that I need to get back. It has nothing to do with that. And I'm just now realizing, somebody says he's the second most famous person in the world. What? Yeah, I'm that media challenged. I don't know what's going on, and because of circumstances, I've been cut off from everything and don't even know computers, technology, apps, nothing at all right now. But it is true. Yes, he wants to marry me. Okay? We know he doesn't do social media, but other people out there know him, work with him, whatever. So I put out messages for him that I'm hoping will get passed along. Because I've known everybody. I know everybody's real names out there and stuff like that. Clint Eastwood, I got something I want you to help me with, because you and I did something for Jack Nicholson, to get Jack Nicholson once, when you asked me to go live and rag you about everything under the sun, and we did. You said, action, and I'm out, and we went on, blah, 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 and I'm like, you know, when are you going to quit lying about this Viagra, you OD'd, how many times you couldn't get up with a crane, and these cigars, they're blunts, Clint, come on, you're in denial, you know, you put Silent Bob to shame, and Jeff Spicoli wants his title back, and we went to town, and he finally said cut twice, because I'm, and the next day Jack goes, blah, 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 YouTube mega mother, blah, blah, blah. It was hysterical. Too bad they have to steal everything I say. But anyways, it's true, okay? And I'm just trying to get the word out because I want to meet him, because I'm going through horrible health conditions. I'm not lying. I got the Mayo Clinic documents. I am in really bad shape, and they're still screwing me over, stealing me everything I own. Everyone's stabbing me in the back, and this is not going to stop. I've got a room full of documents that they've destroyed. I've been through a nightmare. I have always had custody of that kid. And the things they've done, and tried to kill me, and put me in jail for things I never did. And while I was in there having a grand mal seizure, they never got treatment for me for that, and or anything. And I could have found out I had this years ago and done something. Now I got to get out of the country to do something, because there is a cure. And how am I going to get my passport with all this fraud and stuff needing to be cleared up, and I can't get the legal help I need with all these documents, a whole room. I need some help, and I don't know anybody anymore. That's why I'm so desperate. And I'm distracted, because I'm physically, I can't function. I don't have any friends. My family hates me for nothing, and this is wrong. But I love you, Johnny Depp, out there somewhere, and I do want to marry you. And I need you to come now. I need you to contact me, call me, something, because I can't even find Robin's number. You know who she is. And or Jake or anybody right now. And I gotta have help. I can't move forward with this mess. It's destroying me every day. There's more and more, and that's why I'm having problems. And I don't know all this new stuff, but I do love you, and I'm finding all these wonderful things that I know you've had your friends put out there for me, and I appreciate it. You do make me happy. I want to be happy. I want to spend my life with you and all that. But I need you now, please. Thank you so much. I love you. I know you'll get this.